Today we are making Chow Mein, one of the most popular noodle dishes in Chinese cuisine. Chow Mein is loved all over the world because it is simple, quick to prepare, and full of flavour. With crisp vegetables, soft yet slightly chewy noodles, and a rich savoury sauce that coats every strand, it is the perfect comfort food. Once you try it at home, you will understand why so many people prefer homemade Chow Mein over ordering from a takeaway. To begin, let us go through the ingredients you will need to make a Chow Mein that serves 4 people. You will need 300 grams of dried egg noodles, or fresh egg noodles if you can find them. You will also need 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, which adds both flavour and colour. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce gives the noodles a deep, savoury richness, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil adds a nutty aroma. For frying, use 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, or groundnut oil if you prefer. For the aromatics, you will need 2 cloves of garlic finely minced, and optionally, a small piece of ginger grated for extra warmth. The vegetables include 1 small onion thinly sliced, 1 carrot cut into fine matchsticks, half of a red pepper sliced into thin strips, 100 grams of white cabbage shredded, and a small handful of beansprouts to add crunch. For freshness at the end, chop 3 spring onions into 2-inch pieces. And finally, if you like a little extra fragrance, you can add a small splash of rice vinegar, which lifts the flavours without overpowering the dish. We begin with the noodles. Bring a large pot of water to a rolling boil. Add your egg noodles and cook them until they are soft, but still have a slight bite, usually 3 to 4 minutes if you are using dried noodles. If you are using fresh noodles, they will cook even faster, often in under 2 minutes. Be careful not to overcook them, because they will continue cooking later in the wok. Once they are done, drain the noodles well and run them quickly under cold water to stop the cooking. Toss them with a small drizzle of oil to prevent them from sticking together, then set them aside. If you want a slightly smoky and more authentic flavour, you can spread the noodles out on a tray and let them dry for 10 minutes. This helps them fry better when they hit the hot wok. While the noodles are resting, prepare the vegetables. Slice the onion thinly, cut the carrot into fine matchsticks, slice the red pepper into strips, and shred the cabbage into thin pieces. The key to any good stir-fry is preparation. You must have everything ready before you start cooking, because once the wok is hot, the process is very fast. Think of it like a train that does not stop once it leaves the station. Once you start stir-frying, you cannot pause to chop vegetables. Now it is time to cook. Place your wok over a high heat and let it get very hot. When it's almost smoking, add the vegetable oil. Immediately add the minced garlic, and if you are using it, a little grated ginger. Stir quickly for 10 seconds to release the aroma. Next, add the onion, carrot, and red pepper. Stir-fry them quickly, keeping everything moving with your spatula. After about 1 minute, add the cabbage. Continue tossing everything together. You want the vegetables to be cooked but still slightly crisp. That crunch is part of the magic of Chow Mein. Once the vegetables are nearly ready, push them to the side of the wok to make space. Add your drained noodles. Give them a few seconds against the hot surface of the wok so they sear and pick up some flavour. Then begin to toss them together with the vegetables. Now it is time to add the sauces. Pour in the light soy sauce, the dark soy sauce, the oyster sauce, and a drizzle of sesame oil. For an extra lift, you can add a small splash of rice vinegar at this stage, which brightens the flavours without overpowering the dish. Keep the heat high and stir everything constantly so that the noodles are evenly coated. Within a minute or 2, the noodles should look glossy and smell rich and savoury. Finally, add the beansprouts and spring onions. These only need about 30 seconds in the wok. You want them to soften slightly while keeping their freshness and crunch. Give everything one last toss so the noodles, vegetables and sauce are evenly combined. And that is it. Chow Mein for 4 people, ready in minutes. You should have golden noodles glistening with sauce, colourful vegetables that still have bite, and the nutty aroma of sesame oil rising with the steam. Serve the Chow Mein straight from the wok into bowls or plates. If you want to add some heat, you can drizzle a little chili oil on top, or sprinkle a few extra spring onions for freshness. Chow Mein is more than just a quick meal. It represents the heart of Chinese street food culture, fast, hot, nourishing, and cooked to order. It shows how simple ingredients can be transformed into something greater with just a hot wok and a little technique. The secret is balance, high heat, speed, and just enough sauce to coat every strand. Try this recipe once, and you may find you never need to order takeaway Chow Mein again. Homemade is cheaper, healthier, and you can adjust it exactly the way you like it. Add chicken, beef, prawns, or keep it vegetarian. The choice is yours. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this recipe, subscribe for more dishes from around the world. And remember, the next time you are craving noodles, you already know exactly what to do.